If you've recently been charged with a crime, especially if it's your first encounter with the justice system, you might be asking, what happens next? How do I make this better? My name is Michael O'Mara, and I'm a criminal defense attorney in Chicago. And I represent people accused of all types of crimes, whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony. Generally, after somebody's arrested, they are charged with a crime. And after that, they will eventually appear before a judge. Typically, the first instance in which a defendant appears before a judge is at a bond hearing. A bond hearing is where the judge sets the total amount that needs to be paid in order for that defendant to be released from jail. If you're charged with a misdemeanor, typically you will not have to appear in front of a judge right away for a bond hearing. What happens next is a police officer may set a bond that you may have to post a little bit of money, or the police officer may have you sign what's called an I bond, where it's a promise that you'll appear in court. In a preliminary hearing, a witness testifies on behalf of the prosecution for the judge to determine whether or not there's enough probable cause to proceed further in the criminal justice system. For felonies, after the bond hearing, there will be a court date scheduled for what is called an individual's arraignment. An arraignment is where the judge reads the formal charges to the defendant. At the arraignment, a judge asks the defendant to enter a plea, guilty or not guilty. A grand jury is used by the prosecution as an alternative to a preliminary hearing. That decision is completely up to the prosecutor. If I believe a case should go to trial, that means I believe that the state's attorney's office cannot prove my client guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. In order to go to trial, there are two ways to do so. One is to have a trial in front of a judge. The other one is to have a jury trial. There are many factors to a trial, and preparation is the key. When you hire me, I understand what you're going through because I've helped thousands of other people that have been in your situation. I understand your job could be at stake. I understand your freedom could be at stake. As a former prosecutor and now a criminal defense attorney, I know the criminal justice system, and I'm on your side.